If I was a flower growing wild and free, all I'd want is you to be my sweet honeybee. And if I was a tree growing tall and green, all I'd want is you to shade me and be my leaves.
Which means I get to do my first blog. I can't tell you all how excited I was when Laura told me that I got to become the Saturday girl. I literally could not go to sleep that night, and Laura can attest to this. I went to bed actually at a decent hour, probably about 12 o'clock, and then comes 1 o'clock. And Laura has no idea that I'm still awake. And I'm like, Laura, I can't go to sleep. She's like, why? I was like, because I'm excited. And she's like, about what? I was like, about becoming the Saturday girl. So anyways, now that I've expressed my enthusiasm to you all about your vlogging, I should introduce myself, because I have not met all of you. I have met Miranda on many occasions. I have not met Sarah. So, hello Sarah. My name is Frances Vivian Garrett. I was actually named after my grandmother's. Frances is my mother's name. Vivian is my dad's mother's name. And Garrett, last name. And actually the cool thing about my name is that Frances means free and Vivian means life. So it's like free life. And I used to not really like my name very much, but I'm getting used to it, you know, after 18 years. It's starting to grow on me. So anyways, other things that you should know about me, besides my name, and the fact that I am from the South. I don't know how much Laura has told you about me, but she might have mentioned the fact that I can be a little cheesy. Cheesy, corny. Can't really help it, because it's the way I was brought up. My family, yeah, our sense of humor is, it's a little dry. My dad is actually infamous for his puns. He especially likes to pun at the dinner table. Dinner time at the Garrett's house goes something about like this. My mother, myself, and my dad, because that's all who was living at home for about the last, like 6 years of my life. Anyways, my mother is passing around the beets. If you haven't had them, interesting vegetable. Red, juicy, kind of tastes like you're eating blood. I don't know. I didn't like them for a long time, and now I do. Anyways, back to my story. We're sitting around the dinner table, and a big old spoonful of beets. My mom says, honey, how do you like the beets? My dad says, you just can't beat them. And then my mom says, oh, you beat me to it. And then my dad goes, yonk, 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 yonk. Anyways, that was just giving you a little sample of the Garrett humor, which I try to avoid. To be quite honest, I'm not the best punner in the world. And yeah, I'd like to think that I didn't inherit all the cheesy genes, but I think I might have. And part of this comes from being around children a lot, because I have 3 nieces, well, okay, 2 nieces and 1 nephew. Going on a 4th, which we do not know the gender of yet. Yeah. So I'm around them quite a bit, and children like it when you're cheesy. So I think that's partially why I'm getting tired of talking about myself. So I will tell you about what is sitting on this lovely musical note plate that Miranda gave Laura for Christmas. What is sitting on that currently is licorice root. So Laura was telling me one day, after sipping on the Breathe Deep tea, which is really, really great, she tells me, you know, Frances, the aftertaste of this tea just reminds me so much of licorice root. And I'm like, what? Licorice root? And she's like, yeah. One time when I was like 5 years old, we went to some store and we had licorice root, and on the way home I was like, Mom, I want some more, and she didn't have any more. So now, like 12, how old is no, 5 plus 12, 13 years later, Laura still remembers the taste of licorice root, and she's like, I really want some. So we look it up on the internet, and we end up ordering some, and it came in the mail today. So I know that's really exciting, and I didn't know that it was going to look like a stick. It pretty much looks like I'm eating a stick. But it's cool. I really like it, you know. There's just something to chew on. Fact number 2 about me. You might not know this, but I love going to bed because, 1, I like to sleep. I mean, it's pretty essential to life. But also, I like going to bed because I get to dream. And I have really, really awesome dreams. And I have promised myself that one day, when I have time, maybe after I'm retired and I can sleep in and wake up and just lounge around, I am going to write down my dreams. Hopefully they will still be as exciting as they are now. I wish I could give you an example of some of the exciting dreams that I've had, but I haven't slept in a couple days, so I can't think of any dreams. But I also like to daydream. Sometimes you will find me gazing off into the distance, like this. And you're like, what's Frances doing? And I'm probably daydreaming. Fortunately, I do not do this too often in class, otherwise I would not make very good grades. I try to pay attention. But, yeah. It normally happens when I sit down to do my homework that I start daydreaming, actually. Fact number 3. I love to travel. I will go anywhere, anytime. Could be down the street, taking a trip, Africa, the mountains, the beach. I love to travel. And I am going to Bolivia this summer with a group of Eastern students, and I am super, super, super excited about it. We will be there for 2 weeks, and I would stay longer, but I have to come back home and get a job. So I think that about concludes today's vlog. I hope that you were not too terribly bored and that you enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to see, well, Laura on Monday and then Miranda on Tuesday. Have a good night.
Dime que estás enamorada de mí.
Tobacco root. Did I just say tobacco root? Because not tobacco root. This is actually, can't tell you all, y'all, vloggers. I keep calling it blog and it's vlog. Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
Quiero escuchar tus sentimientos